Good evening, everyone. Today, let's talk about something that seems simple on the surface, but is the foundation of everything you're working toward: discipline. Now, I want you to really think about what discipline means, not just as a word, but as a force that shapes your path day in and day out. See, goals are where it all begins. Everyone has goals. Some people want to grow a successful business. Others want to reach new levels in their career. And some just want to get into the best shape of their lives. But let me tell you something, goals alone don't get you to the finish line. Setting goals is exciting, isn't it? It fills us with energy. But that energy fades if we don't have discipline. Discipline is what bridges that gap between the inspiration you feel in the moment and the accomplishment you want to reach in the end. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up a little earlier, it's putting in those extra hours. It's sticking to the plan on those days when you feel like quitting. Because here's the truth: the moment you let your feelings dictate your actions, you're giving up control. Discipline, on the other hand, is the habit of taking control, of saying, I'll do what I must regardless of how I feel today. Now, let's not pretend discipline is easy. If it were, everyone would be living their dream life. But here's the beauty of it: discipline is a skill you can build. Start small. Set yourself a task, something meaningful but achievable. Then do it not just for a day, but again and again. That consistency is what transforms discipline from a choice to a habit. And habits, my friends, are powerful. Remember, there's always a price for success, and discipline is part of that price. It's not glamorous, and it's not always comfortable. But with every day that you honor that discipline, you're one step closer to the life you've envisioned. When you reach that point where your goal becomes your reality, you'll look back on the discipline it took to get there and realize that this was the bridge, the true path that connected your goals to your accomplishments. Discipline is what makes everything possible. It's the energy that takes a goal, a vision you hold in your mind, and moves it closer to reality. When we set a goal, we feel excitement. It's that feeling that pushes us to dream bigger and imagine all the possibilities that lie ahead. But excitement alone doesn't build results. Over time, that initial energy fades, leaving only the long road ahead, and this is where discipline takes over. Imagine discipline as the steady hand that guides you when the path isn't clear, when the tasks feel repetitive, or when the finish line seems far away. Without it, even the best of intentions get lost in distractions, daily obstacles, and the demands of life. Discipline means showing up every day, putting in the work, and making choices that bring you closer to the goal, no matter how small each step might seem. It's committing to the process and pushing forward, not just in the moments when it's convenient or enjoyable, but especially in those moments when it's not. The power of discipline lies in its ability to create momentum. The more we honor our commitment to disciplined action, the easier it becomes to continue. Each step forward builds confidence and resilience, two elements crucial for reaching any goal. Discipline transforms our character, building qualities like persistence, focus, and patience that not only support the achievement of this one goal, but also prepare us for new challenges and goals in the future. It is this steady, quiet force that keeps us moving forward, ensuring that the goals we set aren't just hopeful thoughts, but true possibilities within reach. Discipline becomes the bedrock upon which all meaningful accomplishments are built. Goals are powerful. They're the visions that inspire us to push beyond our current reality. When we set a goal, it's like drawing a map for our dreams, giving us direction and purpose. The excitement that comes with envisioning a goal fuels our ambition, filling us with motivation and hope. But here's the truth: goals, as thrilling as they are only the beginning of the journey. They're a spark, but a spark alone doesn't create a fire. Goals define what we want, but they don't provide the full roadmap on how to get there. Simply knowing where we want to go isn't enough to take us there. After the initial excitement of goal setting fades, we're left with the day-to-day work that's required to make progress. This is where many people lose momentum, caught between their high hopes and the reality of daily effort. The gap between the vision and the accomplishment is often wider than expected, and it requires more than just a desire to cross it. Without action, even the best laid goals remain ideas, stored away in our minds rather than turned into achievements. Goals give us direction, but they rely on discipline to move forward. This means understanding that every goal, no matter how big or small, is a journey made up of many small steps. Setting the goal gives us a destination, but it's only through consistent, disciplined action that we can begin to move toward it. By embracing the reality that goals are just the start, we can prepare ourselves for the road ahead, ready to put in the effort, focus, and patience needed to turn our dreams into results. Discipline is about showing up consistently, not just when it's convenient or easy, but every single day, putting in the necessary work to move closer to our goals. It's that quiet, steady force that keeps us moving forward, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. Consistent action doesn't always mean grand gestures or enormous effort. Often it's about the small, deliberate choices we make day in and day out. These choices may seem insignificant on their own, but over time they build momentum, creating a strong foundation for success. Many people think discipline means major sacrifices or constant, intense focus, but the reality is that consistency is what truly makes the difference. Small actions taken consistently add up, gradually leading to transformation. It's like planting seeds in a garden. Each action may seem small and unremarkable, but with regular watering and care, those seeds grow into something substantial. Every small, disciplined choice, whether it's staying focused for an extra 30 minutes, completing a workout, or sticking to a daily routine, adds up over time and compounds, leading us closer to our larger goals. Discipline as consistent action also teaches us resilience. When we commit to showing up every day, we begin to rely on habits rather than fluctuating emotions or fleeting motivation. Some days will be more difficult than others, but discipline keeps us on track, reminding us that each action counts even if progress feels slow. This kind of discipline becomes a support system, a structure we can rely on, especially on those days when the goal feels distant or doubts start to creep in. Through this steady, consistent action, discipline transforms us, allowing us to achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. It's this dedication to the daily steps that makes reaching those dreams possible. Acting based on discipline rather than on how we feel in the moment is one of the most powerful choices we can make in working toward our goals. Emotions are natural and fluctuate constantly. One day we might feel full of energy and enthusiasm, while the next we're drained, unmotivated, or even doubting our abilities. If we rely solely on these changing feelings to dictate our actions, we're likely to fall short when it matters most. Discipline is what allows us to move beyond these emotional highs and lows, providing a steady, reliable foundation for our efforts. When we act based on discipline, we're not letting temporary emotions influence our long-term goals. It's like having a compass in the middle of a storm. Discipline gives us direction and focus even when our feelings are trying to pull us off course. It empowers us to choose action and progress over comfort and procrastination, helping us take the necessary steps toward our dreams regardless of our mood or circumstances. In this way, discipline becomes a commitment, a promise we make to ourselves to honor our goals no matter what. Choosing discipline over feelings also builds mental strength and resilience. Each time we take action despite our emotions, we prove to ourselves that we're capable of staying committed. This builds a habit of perseverance, making it easier to maintain momentum and stay consistent over time. It's the small, disciplined choices that make a big difference. When we choose to follow through on our commitments instead of giving in to temporary feelings, we're training ourselves to trust in the process, knowing that the results will follow. In the end, acting out of discipline rather than emotion builds our character and strengthens our resolve, turning our goals from mere possibilities into realities. It's this mindset shift that sets successful people apart. Those who accomplish their dreams understand that true progress requires moving beyond momentary feelings and embracing disciplined action. Building discipline doesn't require drastic changes or overwhelming commitments from the start. In fact, one of the most effective ways to cultivate discipline is to start small and focus on manageable actions that we can realistically commit to each day. Starting with small, achievable tasks allows us to create a foundation for success without feeling overwhelmed or risking burnout. When we set the bar at a level we can consistently meet, we build confidence and begin to develop the habit of discipline in a way that's sustainable over the long term. For instance, if your goal is to read more or get fit, it might be tempting to dive in and try to read an entire book in a week or work out for an hour every day. While those goals are admirable, they can be difficult to sustain if we're not already in the habit. Instead, starting with a small, specific task like reading just 10 pages a day or doing a 10-minute workout helps us establish a routine that feels manageable. These smaller tasks are easier to stick with, and as we complete them regularly, we build a track record of success. This success fuels our motivation and makes it easier to take on slightly bigger challenges over time. This approach also creates a snowball effect with discipline. Each time we complete a small task, we feel a sense of accomplishment, which encourages us to keep going. As we become consistent with these small actions, we gradually expand our capacity and our confidence to handle larger tasks. Small steps taken consistently become the foundation of lasting discipline. Over time, starting small allows us to grow in a way that feels natural and achievable. We gain the skills and the confidence needed to tackle more significant challenges, transforming discipline from something that feels challenging or forced into a habit we rely on daily to reach our goals. Consistency is the true power behind discipline. While it's tempting to think that reaching a goal requires big, impressive actions, it's actually the smaller, repeated actions that lead to lasting success. Discipline in itself is essential, but it becomes most effective when it is consistent, forming a chain of actions that slowly, steadily push us toward our goals. Imagine a drop of water hitting a stone repeatedly, not strong enough to make a dent with a single hit. But over time, that consistent action wears down the stone. In much the same way, small, regular actions shape our journey to success. When we commit to consistency, we're establishing a pattern. It might be a pattern of daily study, a regular exercise routine, or a commitment to a small daily task related to a bigger project. These repeated actions create a rhythm, building habits that become part of our everyday life. Consistency helps make discipline less of a struggle and more of a natural part of our day, lowering the mental resistance that might otherwise make us want to quit. As these actions become habits, they require less conscious effort, allowing us to achieve our goals without feeling as though every step is a battle. Consistency is also what builds real progress. Each action builds on the last, creating a momentum that gradually moves us closer to the end result. A single workout won't transform our fitness, but regular exercise over weeks and months will. Reading one page a day won't make us an expert, but reading consistently every day builds knowledge over time. Consistency compounds the effects of discipline, turning modest efforts into significant results. Moreover, consistency reinforces our confidence. Every time we complete our daily task, no matter how small, we feel a sense of accomplishment, proving to ourselves that we are capable of following through. This consistency builds a strong foundation, not just for reaching this goal, but for taking on new goals in the future with the same disciplined approach. In this way, discipline and consistency work together to create lasting success. Success is often seen as a grand achievement, the culmination of hard work, vision, and talent. But what many overlook is that true success is built on a foundation of consistent effort over time, and discipline is the price we pay to reach that level of achievement. There's no shortcut to greatness, no easy road to success. It requires discipline, and discipline requires sacrifice. Whether it's waking up earlier to work on a passion project, saying no to distractions, or pushing through tough moments when motivation fades, discipline is what keeps us focused on the goal, even when the path is difficult. The price of success isn't always financial or physical. It's often the small daily sacrifices we make in our time, energy, and attention. Discipline means choosing long-term rewards over short-term gratification. It's about saying no to immediate comforts, like watching TV or scrolling through social media, to say yes to activities that bring us closer to our goals. These daily sacrifices are the real cost of success, and the more we embrace them, the more likely we are to see our dreams realized. It's easy to get sidetracked by the allure of instant pleasures, but discipline helps us stay focused on what truly matters in the long run. The beauty of paying this price is that it compounds. Every sacrifice, no matter how small, contributes to a larger outcome. And each time we honor our commitment to discipline, we build resilience, creating a stronger foundation for future success. Over time, the price of success becomes an investment in our growth, a way of fortifying our resolve, and a means of building the habits that lead to accomplishment. By paying the price of discipline, we ensure that success isn't a fleeting moment, but a lasting achievement, one earned through commitment and consistent action. Discipline is what allows us to overcome challenges, stay focused, and keep pushing forward, especially when things don't go as planned. Life is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But it is in these moments that discipline truly reveals its power. When we face difficulty, it's easy to feel like giving up or taking shortcuts, but discipline is what keeps us on track, even when progress feels slow or the goal seems far out of reach. It is this unwavering commitment that helps us stay focused and resilient in the face of adversity. In challenging moments, our emotions may try to convince us to stop or delay action. We might feel frustrated or disheartened, but discipline doesn't allow us to give in to these feelings. Instead, it helps us take small, consistent steps, even when the end result is not immediately visible. This steady commitment allows us to make incremental progress, no matter how tough the situation becomes. Every small action taken in the face of adversity builds our mental strength, preparing us for even bigger challenges in the future. Moreover, discipline turns obstacles into learning opportunities. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, we can use them as moments to adjust our approach, learn new strategies, and refine our methods. Each challenge faced with discipline is a chance to grow stronger, more focused, and more capable of handling what comes next. In this way, discipline becomes a tool for not just achieving our goals, but also for developing the inner fortitude needed to navigate life's challenges. By embracing discipline during difficult times, we reinforce our resolve and prove to ourselves that we can handle whatever comes our way. It's this unshakable commitment to the process that ensures we continue to move forward, no matter how many obstacles stand in our path. Discipline doesn't just help us achieve our current goals, it's the force that creates lasting transformation, allowing us to grow in ways we never thought possible. While it's easy to focus on immediate results or short-term achievements, discipline ensures that the changes we make today lead to long-term growth. It's the small, consistent actions that have a cumulative effect, slowly shaping us into the person capable of reaching higher and more meaningful goals. In this way, discipline isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about the evolution that happens along the journey. When we stay disciplined, we make steady progress every day, even when it feels like the changes are imperceptible. But over time, these daily actions build a foundation for a much larger transformation. Each disciplined step contributes not just to accomplishing the goal at hand, but to building habits, mindset, and resilience that extend beyond that goal. In this way, the impact of discipline goes far beyond any one achievement. It creates a ripple effect that spreads through various areas of our life, improving our time management, our problem-solving abilities, our confidence, and our overall sense of purpose. Moreover, discipline ensures that the changes we make stick. It's not about quick fixes or temporary successes, it's about making a lasting impact on our character and our habits. This transformation doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort or fleeting motivation. It's built on consistency, persistence, and a commitment to doing the right things over and over again. With discipline, we don't just reach one goal, we lay the groundwork for continuous growth, allowing us to tackle even bigger and more ambitious challenges in the future. This is the power of discipline. It turns short-term actions into long-term success. Discipline is the bridge that connects our dreams to our reality. Without it, even the most ambitious goals remain distant and unattainable, no matter how clearly we envision them. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of setting big, bold goals, but without consistent, disciplined action, those goals often remain just that, dreams. Discipline is the force that turns those dreams into something tangible. It's the commitment to take small, steady steps every day, even when progress seems slow or when the journey feels long. It's this unwavering dedication to the process that transforms the seemingly impossible into something achievable. The key to turning dreams into reality is not the grand gestures, but the everyday, disciplined actions that compound over time. Each action, no matter how small, is a step closer to the goal. These small efforts may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they add up and create a powerful momentum that propels us forward. With discipline, we keep going even when we don't see immediate results, knowing that every action contributes to the larger picture. It's this commitment to the journey rather than the destination that makes success inevitable. Discipline also creates a structure in our lives, providing a roadmap that guides us through the challenges and distractions that come our way. It keeps us focused, ensuring that we stay on track and continue moving forward, no matter how many obstacles arise. The consistency of disciplined effort, when practiced daily, builds a foundation strong enough to support the weight of our dreams and goals. By making discipline a habit, we unlock the potential to achieve things we once thought impossible. It transforms our approach to life, turning our goals into attainable milestones. With discipline, we don't just dream, we build the reality to match those dreams, one step at a time. So let's build that bridge, one disciplined action at a time, and make our goals more than dreams. Let's turn them into our reality.